G'day gamers, Wobot here, or Filthy Wobot74, with some TDM Gears of War UE on the map process. I think it's process. Anyway, I think that's what it's called. But look, the first half didn't do very well. Edited it down, sort of almost came back. But you'll see there's a bit. The reason I chose this clip is because it was a laggy connection all afternoon. Sorry, Ark and Nerd. I know we teamed up, but we couldn't play together because I had to pretty much reset my router. But there's a bit of a maneuver I do here, something which I don't get very often on my channel, and I thought this video better go up. But straight into the topic at hand, let's talk about Optic Gaming Esports and Optic Gaming signing a Gears of War team. Now, Gears of War UE, the last, I think it was, I don't forget the name of the competition, but Team Enemy won, and I don't know what the prize pool was, but they were signed by Team Optic. Now, unless you're into video gaming, you don't know who Optic are, let me just give you a basic rundown here. Optic Hex, the man named Hex, the man who is responsible for the Team Optic, which started off, believe it or not, as a sniping montage-like team for Call of Duty, is headed up by the man called Optic Hex. He's the main owner. He's the owner of the company, very professional. And he's pretty much the one that puts YouTube videos and gaming videos and money to be made that way and networking on the map when it came to gaming. He's the man. I shit you not. It is a proven fact that he is, particularly with trick shotting, which came in later on. And then they got into the competitive scene with Optic's company and other people, and that's when they started to dominate. And between them, all the team members, which is they have a CSGO team, they have a Halo team, they used to have two Optic Call of Duty teams, but between them and Pamage, who's come back to him as a sniper doing videos here and there, and Optic Midnight, who's a commentator, who does a bit of commentaries here and there, they have something like 16 million people on across all their social media, which is Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, they've got it. So they're huge. Now, Hex wouldn't put money into something he thought was going to die. Okay, now Call of Duty is going for a slump. We don't know with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare how it's going to go. We've got COD XP just around the corner, some big bucks on there. But the next Gears of War competition this year for 2017, I think it is, for Gears of War 4, it's going to be for $1 million up for grabs. Now, Ed Succubus, who I pointed out to him and shared a little video, which was on MLG TV or MLG channel, Ed Succubus said to me, he goes, is this a good thing? Because all I see Optic's going for is, believe it or not, the prize pool, the prize money. I'm like, well, yes, that might be the one thing. But trust me, Pete, when I say this, $1 million doesn't go very far between a team of 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, American friends, when you win a large sum of money like that, in America you've got to pay 30% of that on tax, plus expenses, and the team manager and so forth. So they look, don't get me wrong, I think it works about 80,000, if not more, US dollars per player, probably a little bit more, I could be wrong. I think just to quote off the top of my head here, but that's not too bad. But what Hex is interested in is what he can earn from streams, the scope, merchandising, and Gears of War, he obviously believes there's a future in it. Now, the downside of all this is they've made some major changes, I feel, and Elder Cyclist pointed this out to me as well, that have affected how we as Gear players love to play this game. Now, I don't understand the full mechanics. I'm pretty sure Elder Cyclist might do a video on this later on, but they have put in a wall cancellation or wall bouncing of up to 4 seconds or more, slowing it down even more so for competitive play. Now, to me, I think that's a bit crazy. I think it's wall cancellation, I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, people, in the comment section down below. But they've increased it more, so it's harder for you to cancel or bounce off a wall to do wall bouncing and competitive play. Now, what gets me there, people, is why is that? I didn't see. Look, I watched a few tournaments back in the day, and I didn't see anybody wall bouncing like Moo Milk, because when it comes to competitive play, a lot of people use lancers. It's more strategic. There's less players on the ground. I think it's 4v4 or 5v4. I'm not even sure. I think it's 4v4. But that was the major concern. The other one is a new game type they got coming in called Escalation. I think it was what it was called. And Elder Succubus tried to explain it to me, but it sounded like King of the Hill, Guardian, your Wingman, all that combined as one big major clusterfuck of a game. And they've said to slow down the wall bouncing for more the spectators' point of view, but I think more for the players as well, because I don't know, the gameplay, I mean, if somebody's got a list of the rules there or whatever, please explain to me here and there. I was incredibly confused, and I said to Succubus I couldn't figure it out. I mean, I've probably got more chance of launching a rocket into space than working out what they were trying to say. The other concern he had was, will the SMG be in competitive play? Because SMG seems to be more noobish and more of a casual point of view. Now, we've all stressed the thing of going casual, and I do agree the SMG is a concern. There was a video by IGN where people said, you know, down people pretty quick. It's going to replace the Nasher. What's to go with it? I hope it's not in competitive play. I hope they just stick the Lancer, Nasher, stub pistol. Pure and simple, like they do in normal competitive play. Boom shot, long shot, those kind of things. Nothing over the top. Maybe the drop shot, but none of this, you know, retro Lancer or sawed off or anything like that in competitive play. And I hope they have in a playlist a competitive setup playlist, and also, you know, just for a bit of fun playlist here and there. Free for all is not in the game straight off, as we know, not till later. Yada yada yada. Something else to talk about, but. It's like a double-edged sword, people. Tell me what you think. Tell me if it's going to be good for Gears or is it going to be bad for Gears. I don't know. I personally think it's going to be great for Gears. Microsoft they're investing a lot of time and money into this franchise. You know, so it's not going to die off like other Gears games. They've just whacked heaps of money into it, and they make it more competitive. I don't know about Halo so much, but you know, I'm kind of hoping Gears doesn't die off, and I'm kind of hoping it doesn't become too casual or noobish and a noob fest to play, because it is a game of skill, patience, and timing more so than other games. I do believe if you've played Gears of War compared to other players as a professional, you end up being a better gamer all around. Optic Nadeshot did play Gears of War and competitive before he went on to, believe it or not, COD. And I do believe he became a very good player because he's played a lot of Gears of War, particularly Gears of War 1 competitively. So there you go, people. Have a look at that bullshit shot. Frag and tag. Tell me what you think in your comment section down below. What do you think of Optic buying Gears? Are you as excited as I am, or have you got mixed emotions about it? I'm not going to whinge any more about the new changes here and there. I'm leaving my final judgment until Gears of War 4 comes out, and that's the way I want it, people. And you know, I mean, the SMG, yes, all these new weapons, I'm a little bit concerned. No, there is not going to be locusts, they don't have wingmen, all that stuff. I could whinge and carry on about it, but I'll wait till the final game comes out. And yes, the only concern I do have is the SMG is a little bit more of an OP stopping power for people trying to combat against the Nasher, which is pointless, because the Nasher is your most powerful weapon, but you have to be very skillful and good timing to use it. So it doesn't mean it's OP or over the top, which is what makes Gears unique, as you'll see in this Nasher battle coming up. The one thing I am really definitely looking forward to is less of the melee, less of the retro campers, and better connection for us Aussies and New Zealanders down here in Australia, down this part of the world. So tell me what your concerns are at the bottom in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, please smack the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Any criticism welcome, like if it's constructive, more than welcome. And as I always say, frag and tag, be good to those that own you, and I'll always catch you mofos on the battlefield. And do check out Optic, because you will not be disappointed. So I've got 10 and 7, not too bad for an old noob like me. Will be more Gears vids later up in the week. Be good to those people, be good to everybody.